we're going to get started with a warm-up. We're going to do some monster walks forward and back. So that is, you kind of crouch down into a squatting position and you're just taking these big loping walks. So your left foot is going to go counterclockwise, right foot goes, taking these big, scary monster steps. And then you're going to, when you've gone forward as far as you can, you're going to still walk backwards, still doing that big hip opening movement with each leg as you step. Good. So the warm-up question for today is, tell me about when is the time that you've been the most tired you've ever been. And for me, my answer is this year, or last year rather, bringing home a newborn and all the lack of sleep that involves introduced me to a brand new level of tired. So that's my answer. What about you, Yev? What's the most tired you've ever been? That would be really tough, like hiking that long and then having to go for a drive. Yeah. All right. Okay, what about you, Catherine? What's the most tired you've ever been? Yep, I have a feeling it's next warm up. You're going to have your elbows bent about 90 degrees, and you're taking your knee kind of up and out to the side to tap the palm of your hands. So we're just kind of get some good range of motion in the legs and hips here. What about you, Julie? What's the most tired that you've ever been? The service trips can be exhausting, right? Tiring. All right. What about you, Carla? The most tired you've ever been? Which one did you pick?
Yeah,
that's,
being awake for
her. That's a long, exhausting job.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more warm-up activity here. A little bit of coordination on this one. So you're going to start. I want to try to get your arms warmed up. So you're just kind of letting them go behind your body as much as you can, flapping in front. So once you get that down, I want you to start taking one leg out and then the other leg out. Good. So kind of just alternate sides as you can get into it. Liz and Jill, I'd like to hear about the times when you were the most tired. Sounds exhausting. Okay. Becky, what about you? When's the most tired you ever been? Yeah, I had a feeling you might say something about that.
Okay.
I've experienced it too at the same time. I don't know. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started with the workout today. We have 3 blocks of exercise today. Every single exercise we do today will be 45 seconds in duration. So the theme is fatigue or tired today. We're doing high intensity training. That's a style of weight training where you work the muscle to fatigue or tiredness so you can't do another rep. So the point of our exercise today is to, in that 45 seconds, you're working hard enough that you can't make it to the end of the 45 seconds, or you can barely make it to the end of the 45 seconds. So the first block of work, we're going to have 3 or 4 exercises. And you're going to grab a heavy band to start with. You're going to be on the chair. So we're going to be doing some glute bridges. I'm going to demo quickly the 4 that we're doing before we get started. So the first is a glute bridge, and then you push out against that band. So you're bridging up, pushing out against the band. The second exercise is going to be a sumo squat. So you're taking a big wide stance, toes pointed out, and you still have that band above your knees, so you're pushing against that band. Third is going to be an alternating leg wall sit. So you're going to be on the wall doing a sit, but you're going to take legs up, alternating. And last but not least, out of these 4 exercises, you'll be taking a lighter band. You're going to be on your mat doing a donkey kick. So one leg has a band around the ankle, the other one has it around the middle of the shoe, and the band that's around the middle of your shoe, that's what you're taking up to the ceiling, okay? So let's get started. Grab your heavy band and put it around above your knees. So this first round of exercises is kind of like where you determine what the appropriate weight and resistance is for you, so that you, today, the third time's the charm is the name of the workout. So by the third round of exercises, you should have figured out what is so challenging for you that you cannot get through that 45 seconds, okay? So head to your chair, and let's get started with the hip raise and out. Good. So it is a strength workout today, but we're not counting. We are instead paying attention to the effort and how hard this is for us. So like I said, this first round of 3, we're kind of feeling out these exercises. Good. 15 seconds left and thinking about the next time we do them. Like, how do I need to make it harder? Do I need to make it easier? But all with the goal in mind of fatiguing your muscles. So by the time we get to that third round, you're really struggling and most likely not able to make it, continuing to do that exercise all through. Go ahead and switch to your sumo squats in a few seconds here. Stand up. 3, 2, 1, toes pointed out. This is a slow lower and slow up. Good. So you're thinking about, how am I going to make this for the next round? Next time I do these exercises, does this feel really easy? If it does, you probably want a more resistant band. And we're working strength today through that HIIT principle of muscle fatigue. So that's what we're going for by the time we get to that third round. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So kick off that band. And head to the wall. You want a 90-degree bend in your legs, and you're going to sit on one leg as much as you can, as long as you can, and switch when you need to switch. I don't know about you, but I can only do maybe 5 or 10 seconds before I feel like I need to switch to the other leg. A lot of work supporting your body weight with just one leg sitting on the wall. So you're not switching when I switch, you're just switching when you feel like you need to switch. Single legs here. Good. Keep that shoulders and head against the wall. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Grab your light band, okay? So let's start with the band around the left ankle. And then you're going to step with your other foot, your right foot. The band goes around the middle, the arch of your right foot, okay? So you've got left ankle has the band, right foot, and then you're pressing that right foot up to the ceiling. So you want to pretend like you're trying to put the sole of your shoe on the ceiling. And here again, paying attention to how hard this is, thinking, do I want to up it next time? Switch sides. So middle of the band goes around the left shoe, other side goes around the right ankle. Now we're pressing up with that left foot towards the ceiling. So in other words, if you feel like when we're done with this, like, oh, I could have kept going for another 30 seconds or so, take that resistance up next time in the band. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. So we are back at the top here. Let's start with that heavy band. Grab your heavy band. You can also stack the bands too, right? If you you have one band and that's not enough, you can just throw another band on top of it to get the right resistance. But right now, we're putting that band above the knees and we're going into our glute chair bridges. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So you're raising those hips towards the ceiling, squeezing the glutes, and then taking those knees apart from each other as far as you can. Good. Little hip burner here for you. Each of these blocks has a little bit of a theme too. This block, if you can't tell, is legs and hips. The next block we do is going to be mostly arms. And the last block we do will be core. Ooh. This is feeling burning. I don't know about you. I'm feeling it. Oh. 3, 2, and 1. Keep that band where it is above your knees. We're going to stand in that wide stance, toes pointed out, and go into your sumo squat. 3, 2, 1. And you really want to make sure you're also, as you squat down, not letting your knees come in at all. You're pushing outwards against the resistance of that band. Little afterburner in the hips here that you wouldn't get if you didn't have the band on. So after this round, we'll do one last one, which is where I really want you to make sure you're challenging yourself. So it's difficult to get through that whole 45 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Kick that band off, head into the wall sit. Three, 2, 1. Stay on one leg as long as you can. So you can modify this one here by how bent your knees are. So if you're not able to lift up one leg at a time, just stand up a little taller and you'll be able to do it. If you want to make it more challenging, scoot your butt down closer to the floor. Whew. All right, keep it up. Only 12 seconds. You can do it. Just as long as you can last on each leg before you need to switch. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, light band for the donkey kicks. Heading to the mat. Band is around the left ankle, in the middle of the right shoe. Right shoe goes up to the ceiling. All right, we're going. Sole of the shoe is aimed to the ceiling. Good. And be thinking about what you're going to do for this one and all of these on this final third round we have coming in about 30 seconds. How are you going to make it so your body reaches that point of fatigue for maximum strength gains today? Switch sides, band around the middle of the left shoe, band around the right ankle. Good. Keep it up. That sole towards the ceiling. Good. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, excellent. All right, let's get started on the last round here. All right, it's the most challenging round because the third time is the charm. Take that heavy band, putting it above your knees. All right, and we're headed to the chair for our glute bridges. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Pressing up as far as you can. And like I say, this is one of those things where I usually say, keep moving for the entire allotted amount of time. Well, this is that kind of the opposite. If you work 30 seconds in and you're done because you can't do any more, you've actually succeeded, because that's the goal of today, is to fatigue yourself out before that 45 seconds is up. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Sumo squats are next. And go. Big wide stance, toes are pointed out. Keep your chest up nice and tall. Core tight, good. All right, keep it up, last 15 seconds. All right, and 3, 2, and 1. We're back to the wall for the final alternating leg wall sit. So get that band kicked aside. And we're on the wall in 3, 2, 1. Alternate those legs. Really push the limits of how long you can stand on that one leg before you switch sides. Oh. You can do it. We're halfway through. My legs are shaking. I don't know about yours. The third round's a tough one. Whew. Good thing we're on the arms after this. All right, we're almost there. Just a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're into the last exercise, donkey kicks. Let's go into it. Band is around the left ankle. Other side is around the middle of your right shoe. And you're kicking up to the ceiling. Good. Excellent. And switch sides. Band is around the middle of your left shoe. Other side's around the right ankle. All right, keep it up. 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Whew. Barely made it to the end of that. All right, let's rest for a few seconds here. A minute and a half or so. You can drink of water if you need it. Okay. Beth, I saw you sign on there. Didn't get a chance to ask you the question. What is the most tired that you have ever been? That's a theme, I think, for those of us who've experienced that today. It's a very definitive answer. Some of us can definitely relate to that, for sure. All right. Okay. So let me just demo real quick what we're going through for the next round. We're going to go into the first exercise. Is going to be push-ups on your feet or on your knees. And then after you do one push-up, you're going to do 2 of these Superman extensions here. So it's going to be 1 push-up, 2 Superman extensions, okay? Second exercise is going to be either tricep dips or tricep extensions. So you're either going to be on your chair doing tricep dips, or if you have some dumbbells and would prefer, I'm going to have you doing tricep extensions like this. So you pick which one feels best to you. And the third exercise will be an isometric lunge with a lat pull. So you're going to have one arm up and one arm pulling down into a lat pull. Last exercise is going to be a kneeling row. So you're going to have your band on your front foot and you're going to be heading into a row like this, okay? So let's get started here with the push-ups. And also, if you're doing push-ups on the wall, let's go into push-ups. And then I'm going to have you go into that Superman reach. So you'll do push-ups and a Superman reach like this. Just to show you another variation there if you're not doing push-ups on the mat. All right, so let's get to our mat and get this started here. So the reminder, you're going into one push-up and then two of those Superman extensions. So one and then two. Let's go. So to make this harder, same format here, going 3 rounds. If you're thinking about how do I make it harder, that's just the position of your body. So you want to do push-ups on your feet, push-ups on your knees, but even how elevated you have your hips in the air is going to change how hard that push-up is. Got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're headed to the chair for either tri dips, or if you're not doing tricep dips, you have your head and your shoulders on the chair like this, doing tricep extensions. And go. So tricep dips become harder depending on where your feet are. So further away from the chair is harder. If you decide to kick one foot back, that's going to make it a little easier. So just work here towards that same principle of fatigue that we've been talking about. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so next, grab a medium to heavy band. You're in an isometric lunge, so you're staying still, okay? And your one arm is up, straight up, and the other arm is pulling down. Go ahead and go. So that arm that pulls down, think about your fist heading towards your ear. So you want your fist to end up like right next to the ear on that side of your head. Good. And that arm that's up is straight up above your head. Good. And switch sides. Both of your palms are facing front, away from your body. Ooh, I picked a pretty heavy band. This is tough. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last here, you can use the same band, most likely. Loop it around your left foot. Left foot's in front. You're kneeling on that left, right above the left knee, and you're gonna pull into a row. Go. So that right arm is aiming for that right hip. If you're like me, it shows a really heavy band. I can't get to my hip, but still getting a really good row exercise. Switch, step on the band with your right foot, and then left arm is rowing. Really try to squeeze your shoulder blades together with this row too. Work those back muscles. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're back to our push-up with 2 Superman extensions. Second round, and go. 1 push-up and 2 extensions. Good. Okay, halfway through. These push-ups should be fairly slow as the movements tend to be when we are working strength. Last few seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Back to the tricep dips or tricep extensions on the chair. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep it up. Go as far as you can. Stopping before the time is up is not a failure. You're just working as hard as you can. Whoa. Oh, that's it for me. I don't think I can do another one. Whew. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Take the band around your left foot. Left foot lunges in front of you and you're kneeling on that left thigh and doing the row. In 3, 2, and 1. Rowing up. Excellent. Okay. Here again, if you need more weight, you can double up the bands. Switch sides, stepping on the band with your right foot, rowing with your left arm. Keep those shoulder blades squeezed together like you're crushing a walnut in between them. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, we've got to the final round. Let's head to those push-ups on the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Push up and 2 Superman extensions, legs and feet in the air. Okay, keep it up. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go back to the one we missed. So we're gonna do those lat pulls. Even with my trusty board here, I got it all written down. Sometimes I get so excited about working out with you guys that I skip a beat. So let's go into those lat pulls that I missed. Thank you for the heads up. Good. And I always want to know. Keep me on my toes. All right, good. We're doing those lat pulls. And we're switching sides. Lunge with the other leg. Arm is straight up. Other arm is the lat pull. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go into tricep dips next, or your tricep extensions on the chair. 3, 2, 1. Last time for triceps. I don't know about you, but I'm happy about that. Whew. All right. We are at the halfway point. Working to feel that burn and that fatigue. Oh, I think that's the last one I can do. Oh, okay. All right. We're going to do the kneeling row next. So band around the left ankle or the left foot, and you're rowing with the right arm in 3, 2, and 1. So after this, after we do this on both sides, we will do one more exercise. We'll do that third time on that lat pull, and then we are resting for a little bit. So we got a rest in sight. Okay, we're switching sides in 3, 2, 1. Step on that band with the right foot, rowing with the left arm. Excellent. All right, keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and we are at the last exercise, headed to that lat pull again. Okay, we are going in 3, 2, 1. One arm is straight up, the other arm is pulling and to the ear. Good. Oh, anybody else's arms really tired? Man, 3 rounds is enough, right? Switch sides. All right, final 10. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. We are approaching the last round here, which is all core. Different versions, some on our back, some on our front. And while you are recovering and hydrating, I will show you what we are up against here. We are going to start with a pull over crunch. So for this, you want to grab a medium to heavy weight, and your knees are going to be up. You're going to pull that weight from behind your head, crunch up your chest, and pull the weight over your knees. All right? So you're going to be sitting up like that and taking the weight over your knees. So just make sure you choose a weight that is very challenging to you. You don't have to get through the whole 45 seconds. And the second exercise is going to be a plank with a lighter band kind of around your forearms as such. So you're going to be either planking on the chair or the mat, whatever works best for you. You're going to be into a plank, and then you're going to take one arm out to the side like this. We're not quite done with our shoulder work today. Tricky what I did there. So on the chair, that just looks like this. So you'll taking your elbows out to the side. Third, and this one, pay attention here. We're taking the band, the lightest band you have, you're putting it right above your knees. Legs are going to be on the chair, and you're going to be aiming for your hand. You're going to be reaching across your body like this. So you're a little twisting and crunching at the same time with the resistance of that band. Last but not least, you'll have a band around your ankles. And actually for this one, we'll probably do around the knees. We'll be heading out to the side like this. On the plank or on the chair, you'll be going out to the side like this. Okay, so that is what is in store for the rest of our workout today. We're going to go through those 4 exercises together. Should make it almost to 3 rounds, I think, with the time we have left. And that will be good. So grab your weights for the pullover crunches. And we'll be headed to the mat here in just a couple seconds for those pullover crunches. Sure, okay, good to see me. All right, so we're starting here in 3, 2, and 1. Weight comes from behind your head and over your knees, good. So you're really crunching up. Just a reminder I always have, staring at a spot on the ceiling right above your head. Make sure that you keep that gaze so that your neck doesn't bend too much in the front. Okay, So you're thinking about now, what do I do to make this the right challenge for the next round or two? More weight, less weight? Give yourself a good challenge this 45 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab that light band, take it around your forearms, and you're gonna head to the chair or the mat for your plank. In 3, 2, and 1. So you're lifting your arm up to one side, good. So like you're lifting that elbow to the ceiling on each side. The challenge here, you can think about if you want the same band for the next round. All right, last 12 seconds. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Legs up on the chair. Band is around both of your legs, just below the knees. Take your right hand, like you're going to do a bicep curl. Hold on to it like that. Hold on to the band like that. And crunch up and rotate over towards your left hand. So your right hand is pulling that band over towards your left hand. So you're trying to sit up into a crunch, and then you're rotating over to your left side. Good. You don't have to get all the way to that hand on the left side. And switch. Place your right hand on the ground, and then the left hand is rotating over towards that right hand. That left hand is trying to reach for that right hand. I know I can't quite get there because my band is pretty tight. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Take the band, a heavier band, if you have one, and take it just below the knees. I get a little heavier band here. Putting it just below my knees. Let's get started with some plank hip abductions next. So you're going to be on the chair or on the mat doing your plank. Let's go. Just take that leg out to the side and tap it. Just moving your foot away from your body and tapping out to the side. Good. So here again, this first round, we're just kind of figuring out how to give yourself the right challenge for the rest of the round here. Good. Keep it up. So think about if you want to add or subtract some resistance on the next time you do this. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. So we are headed into that pullover crunch. So stay on your mat, grab your weights. And 3, 2, 1. Weights behind your head, and you're crunching up over your knees, slow and controlled. Okay. Looking great. Keep it up. All right, final 15. Oh, feeling it in the core. And 3, 2, 1. So you're taking that lighter band that you have around your forearms now. Going into your plank on your mat or your chair. And 3, 2, 1. Take that arm out to the side. Elbow to the ceiling. Good. Good. All right, halfway through. Final 10. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, get those legs up on the chair. Band is around both of your legs, just above the knees. Left hand, palm down on the ground. Right hand, grab that band. Sit up and twist to the left. Oh. If you've ever done Russian twist exercise, this is kind of like a lying down, backstage version of the Russian twist. And switch sides. Right hand, palm down on the ground. Left hand, grabs that band. And you're setting up and twisting to the right. Oh. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are doing the plank. Band is below your knees. Stay on the mat. So we're going to do those plank hip abductions next. Band right below your knee. Get into your plank position. In 3, 2, 1. Out to the side. Tap of the toe, and then the other side. Good. Keep those legs nice and straight. That core strong and tight. Really drawing the belly button into the spine here. Up tension, hold that tension. Only 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we made it to the final round here. Pull over crunches. Starting in just a few seconds. So grab that weight and you're on your back again. And go. Pulling that weight over the knees. All right. Halfway there. Keep crunching up. Slow and controlled. Slow on the way up. Slow on the way down. All right. Oh, last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We are headed to that plank with the band around your forearms. Into position here with that band around your forearms and starting in 3, 2, 1. Trying to minimize the hip movement here too. Just keep your body as still as possible. Whew. Halfway. Oh, keep it up if you can. If you're already fatigued, that's okay. I'm there too. And switching in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're headed to the legs, up on the chair. Band is around both your legs. Hike it up just above your knees. Left hand, palm down on the ground. Right hand, twisting over towards that left hand on the ground. Crunch up and twist to the side. Good. And switch. Right hand is palm down on the ground next to you. Left hand is reaching towards that right hand. All right, keep it going if you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise. Take that band just below your knees, and you're going to be doing the plank with your tapping your feet on either side of the mat. This is it. This is your final minute of exercise. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Go. You have made it. Done a good thing for yourself this morning. Turn it on your screen. Coming here. Oh, let's go. Everything you've got in the last 30 seconds here. Oh, keep going as much as you can until you get to that fatigue. Final 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Oh, so we are going to do a stretch on the mat. Get this band off here. Good job, everyone, for making it through another workout. So on the mat, we are going to go into the stretch here. You don't have to put your hands over the head, but if you do, it gives you a nice pull through your core. But mainly the stretch is a hip flexor stretch on that leg that's behind you. You'll feel that as you sink into that stretch. Good. All right. So next week is the last week already for Fitcamp for this month. And I have decided that I will be carrying it into February. So I'll be announcing those dates soon. Switch legs, other leg in front, sinking into that hip flexor stretch. So those of you who were with me last month know that I like my surveys. I'd send out anonymous surveys sometimes just to kind of keep my finger on the pulse, see what everybody's thinking, what everybody wants or doesn't want. So probably in the next few days, you'll be seeing a survey in your inbox, just a 8 or 10 questions about Fitcamp that you can tell me what your favorite things are or not so favorite things. All right, let's stand up. I'm going to do a hip stretch, left ankle right above that right knee, and press down on that left knee. Switch sides. Right ankle on left leg, good. So next workout will be Tuesday. It's another dice rolling game. And it's going to be a mix. There'll be some strength work. There'll be some cardio work. A little bit of both. Right. All right, let's hit those triceps. Get a pull on that elbow. Good. And switch sides. All right. And let's do some work for the front of those legs. So I want to get a little further down on the front of the thigh than we did for that initial hip flexor. So this, we're targeting still the hip flexors in the thigh, but further down, closer to the knee. And this is important for that first block we did today. We did all those leg works, the squats and those evil single leg wall sits. Those are tough. Switch sides. And let's do this one more time on each side. So back to the other side. And switch again. So like I said, look for an announcement for next month soon, and also a survey. So there'll be some special things arriving in your inbox soon. Other than that, we are good. Thank you. Good to see everyone again. Hope to see you on Tuesday.